Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So UL Monroe's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Coming after him. Makes the catch. It's Evans. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like...
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third and long coming up here. Throwing right. Rolls it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they've got on second down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Headed to the end zone. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
A nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After the misfire, it's second down. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Guard in the backfield. It's Griffin. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got...
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous.
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And when you're a defense, you want to string it out, right? You want to fill these gaps as fast as you can. And they did a really good job of taking away this, taking away that. All of a sudden, he gets to the sideline, runs out of space. There's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense doing their assignments.
Complete out of the backfield. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. DB's right up on the receivers. Right back to the well. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes that Alabama offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive.
Afterburners coming. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown tie! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this way. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing.
Going deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Soft spot in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You're dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count?
And they got him for the sack. The Warhawks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Got his man to the left. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Griffin. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps their foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready? Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes that Alabama offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. They're trying to... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown time! And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Will Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The give to the back. He's loose at the 15. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. Breaks the tackle.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Drop. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just started rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Warhawks! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
It's now second down after the short completion. From the gun, the ground game. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Simpson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Bama! pursuit. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, it's Henderson. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. A little screen to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Running for it on 4th down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Steaming running into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do?
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab down the left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bailey. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Henderson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabs behind the line, it's Sanders. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's looking to pass. Coming, fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won